What's going on, everyone? It's me, Aaron Collins. This is another edition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's in their right mind. Without further ado, let's get on with the commentary. First of all, I want to apologize for the lateness of this particular video. I'm actually trying to really work on my delivery, work on how I want to present this. But I just wanted to say this, that black men are out here taking enough L's. It's like we're just doing, collectively, we're just doing so many detrimental things that are really very counter to our behavior. And it's a system that is already stacked against us. I'm sure many of you already know by now that the content creator known as Brother Polight was recently charged in Miami, Florida, of raping a 14-year-old minor. The child was said to belong to a girlfriend of his, and he was with this child at a party, got this child drunk, and before some of you say that, well, I'm just fishing and just going with hearsay, I actually saw the proof of the evidence that Brother Polight is indeed guilty of the charges. I saw the proof of it. And I just wanted to say that of all the atrocities that we deal with, like I said, as black men in this society, this really takes the cake. And Brother Polight, I just say I have no respect for you at all. What you did is atrocious. It's downright deviant behavior. And for someone who claims to believe in polygamy, you say you have 4 wives. He's alleged to have 4 wives and 2 girlfriends, or however that works. How come you couldn't get what you were looking for from one of them? That's what I'm asking for. The fact that you're with a 14-year-old child who's innocent and doesn't really know anything about the world. And I'm not going to just even talk about, I'm mainly going to talk about Polight, but I'm also going to say a little bit about the girl's mother, who shouldn't have even left her child with this man to begin with. But anyway, we're dealing with so many different behaviors, so many different things that, like I said, are stacked against us in the world as black men. You would think that we would want to collectively do better and start beginning to redeem ourselves and get away from this stigma, get away from these behaviors, and do something that'll make us a better productive members of society. Because it can be done, but some of us just choose not to. Some of us choose to be in depraved, like I said, deviant behavior, the living a half-assed lifestyle and not even barely trying. But back to Polight, because this is very disturbing. You were considered to be a beacon in the community, so in the black community that was conscious and all the other fancy terms that many of us use in the community. You've gotten money from people, and yeah, Polight was also involved in some scams, which he became known as a scammer, taking money from black people. And people trusted you, people believed in you. And I'm at the point where I don't even want to call you Brother Polight, because there's nothing brotherly about you, and you're damn sure not polite. What you did was plain evil, and you manipulative and took advantage of a child. But I'm going to just refer to you by your government name, which is Michael Noack from Bronzeville, Brooklyn. You were with this young girl at an after party, from what I understand. And for the mother of this child, I think they said her name was Arocho, I think that's the mother's the name. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. You left your child with this man, allowed this man to take your child to an after party, or I'm sure obviously she probably wasn't even allowed this party to be 14, and then you're sitting up there defending this man, saying that going to the police will ruin his career. But what about your child? Your child's going to be scarred for life. Your child doesn't even realize what's going on. From what I understand, that he got this child drunk, and by the time the child came to, you know, I don't even want to go into it because the details are very sketchy and disgusting with what this man did. But you deserve everything you get. And this goes for all other scammers and other people who decide to be in the community and partake in destructive behavior like this. I'm not going to defend you because you're a black man. This is one time where it's not the only time, but this is something that you deserve to get everything you deserve to get. Like I said before, you were known in the community as someone, as an influencer in the community, that people looked up to, only for you to turn out to be a degenerate. So I'm not going to shed any tears. My tears are going to actually go toward this 14-year-old child, my tears and prayers. And I hope this child can get some therapy, can get some, to just get some help. And for the mother of this child, you deserve to be dealt with severely as well, because you actually left your child with this grown man, this whole grown man, and because he's got money and status and some kind of clout and fame on this space, you didn't want to do anything to him. But anyway, I can't even begin to even express myself the way I want to. I'm so upset about this. But this is very depraved, this is very disturbing, and yes, it needs to be talked about. I'm not going to let up. I'm not going to hold up. You know, it's real easy for us to go in on white supremacy and what racist cops are doing to us, and I've done that before. It's so easy to talk about that. But why don't we talk about behaviors like this too? Why is it so alarming and so much of a bother when we talk about this type of behavior? People like me are called sellouts because I call this type of crap out. I mean, why is that? Do we have such a self-hate complex on us that is so bad that we don't call out the degeneracy in our own community? I mean, that is something that we need to change as a people, particularly as black men. We need to get away from this type of behavior. We need to not even associate ourselves with those who participate and partake in this type of behavior. This needs to be called out, it needs to be dealt with, and it needs to definitely be put center and not continue to be an elephant in the room. This elephant that is in the room that's being ignored needs to be talked about. And I'm quite sure I'm going to probably get a whole bunch of black degenerates, particularly those in the manosphere maybe, who are going to probably try to call me out. Well, like I said before, I welcome the smoke. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to stop talking about it. And like I said, for those who are with me on this and talking about this thing, I welcome you. But we definitely have got to talk about this. So to Michael Noak, you definitely have what's coming to you, and like I said, the proof is out there. It's no longer hearsay. It's proven out there. You can find it yourself, and we'll see that this man is definitely guilty for indecent, improper behavior with a child. But anyway, y'all, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Respond to me. You think this needs to be called out? You think this is something that we need to sweep under the rug? I mean, I don't, but it needs to be called out. So anyway, yeah, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Support the channel, paypal.me/RealAaronCollins, as well as patreon.com/RealAaronCollins. Like I said before, the Cash App is in the works. It will be here in a timely manner. Also, yeah, I want to say support the channel. I mean, hit the bell icon to be notified when I drop more content. And let's just move on. Let's continue to build and to come together and unite with each other so we can go against these sorts of things. I believe to not talk about this thing will make me more of a sellout. When we don't call this stuff out, I think, yeah, that to me, that's the selling out part, because you're ignoring something that is detrimental to our community, ignoring something that is dangerous behavior, that is degenerate, low level, low vibrational behavior. And that should never be the case, because then you're being more part of the problem instead of the solution. And I believe that when we talk about it and bring it to the forefront, bring it to the carpet, we're being part of the solution. So anyway, everyone, you know what I said. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. But this definitely needs to be talked about. So with that said, everyone, you know what it is, that God loves you, I love you. Let's do life. See you in the next video, and let's talk about it. All right.